Hello and welcome to the Family-Based Preference Category Petition Self-Assessment video brought to you by ImmigrationEase.com, where affordable, professional quality immigration case preparation is made as easy as 1, 2, 3. Before we dive into the assessment, please click the pause button to read our disclaimer and then resume the video as soon as you're done. So, you're interested in applying for a family-based preference category petition. Well, step 1 in the process is to find out if you're actually eligible to file in the first place. So, without further delay, let's begin the assessment. Question number 1. Is the petitioner a U.S. citizen or permanent resident over the age of 21? So, in other words, if you're anything other than a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, such as an undocumented person, or you have an H-1B visa in the United States, then you can't file a petition, that is, under the family-based preference categories. And of course, again, you have to be at least 21 years of age. Question number 2. Is the beneficiary an unmarried child over the age of 21, or the spouse of a lawful permanent resident, or child under age 21 of a lawful permanent resident, the married son or daughter of a U.S. citizen, or if you are a sibling of a U.S. citizen. So, to help make sense of these categories and the implications of all of them, because they're all treated a little bit different, at least in terms of how long they have to wait to actually obtain a green card, let's have a look at the Visa Bulletin. The Visa Bulletin will help us make sense of everything. So here's the Visa Bulletin for August of 2012. So this is the Visa Bulletin issued by the Department of State, and it shows you the priority dates of the various family-based categories, family-based sponsorship categories. As you can see, there are 4 main categories. The second preference category has to do with lawful permanent residence sponsors, and the rest of them have to do with U.S. citizen sponsors. So let's have a look at, just for an example, let's consider the 4th preference category, which is sibling petitions, brothers and sister petitions, petitions for brothers and sisters. So let's just say you're a U.S. citizen and you have a brother in the Philippines and a sister who was born in Canada. Actually, what I mean to say is a brother born in the Philippines and a sister born in Canada. So your priority date is set based on your country of origin, meaning where you were actually born, not necessarily your country of citizenship. So as you can see, the sibling who was born in Canada would fall under this group. So it's showing a priority date for sibling petitions F4 category of February 1st, 2001. So people with a priority date of February 15, 2001 or earlier can now begin the process to apply for their green card, either through adjustment of status or through consular processing. So that's an 11-year wait. And then for the Philippines, it's showing a date of February 1989. So what that means is people who had their petitions filed for them on this date, February 1989 or earlier, can, as of this priority date, August 2012, file for adjustment of status or for their green card through consular processing. So it's a long wait time. I know that might be a little bit concerning, but there are some categories where the wait time isn't so bad, such as F2A. You can see it's roughly a 2-year wait time. So let's go back to the assessment. If you answered yes to question number 1 and question number 2, and assuming that your relative does not have any grounds of inadmissibility, then it would be a good idea to file a petition for that relative. Now, before concluding, I also want to make a special note. There are special rules of applications, special rules that apply to petitions involving adopted children, adoptive parents, children born out of wedlock, stepchildren, and stepparents, which are not accounted for in this assessment for the sake of simplicity. So please keep that in mind. This completes the family-based preference category petition self-assessment. If you have concluded that you qualify to file such a petition and you wish to prepare the application, we recommend that you purchase our do-it-yourself toolkit. Since it's an audio-visual guide where we include and direct you to all of the required materials to prepare your petition, you'll never miss a step or be confused. We're confident that you will find our kits to be the easiest to follow and most effective kits available on the market. However, if you're still unsure as to whether you qualify to file a family-based preference category petition and you have some additional questions, we recommend that you arrange a consultation with an immigration attorney by calling the phone number listed below.